Oh yeah, gotta get the.
Gotta
You
get the hat.
you
Yeah,
have a Super Bowl hat?
yeah, I got a Super Bowl hat.
Oh yeah, that looks
Yeah,
awesome, man.
appreciate it.
So have you processed it yet? Does it feel like you're actually at Super Bowl week now?
A little bit. You could say it's like kind of like a bowl game experience in a sense, but a lot more is at stake. But the media has been crazy. We have to do a lot of interviews here and there, but it's fun.
Yeah, so kind of walk me through that. I mean, we obviously see that you guys have to sit up at those pedestals, right? And people essentially like walk around and just ask you questions. Is that right?
Yes, that's totally right. Like you sit with a couple of your teammates, and then everybody can come up and everything is free game. They can ask you whatever.
Wow. And so what are some of the questions maybe people have asked you? Like, have they asked you about Marshall at all?
Some people have asked me about how I got here and what is it like to be a seventh rounder and then playing in the Super Bowl. Not initially making the 53, but now I'm a big contributor. So I've been answering a lot of those questions, but saying and give them the same answer, same response every time.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. And what has this experience just been like for you? I mean, obviously, you've been through all the trials and tribulations throughout this whole season, and now are you just kind of soaking it in?
Oh, I'm enjoying it. I'm being where my feet are. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot of people can say they did what I did and then go to the Super Bowl. So it's a very humbling experience, a very, emotional one at that. Because it's like you did everything you could do and then you got here and now, what I'm saying? You're at the biggest stage of your life,
Yeah.
like the pinnacle of the NFL. Everybody wants to go to the Super Bowl. And I made it as a rookie this year. So it's pretty good. It feels pretty amazing.
Well, kind of going off of that, I mean, being able to accomplish this as a rookie, just what is that going to do for your future and your NFL career?
I mean, it's gonna hold weight because I'm no longer gonna be Nazeeh Johnson. I'm being Super Bowl champion Nazeeh Johnson. So it's just having that ring to it, it seems pretty cool. But it also everybody wants to know why or how we won. Um, what I'm saying, or how we got to this point to be in the Super Bowl. So having that on your team and NFL's watch that, and then everybody wants to wonder what, like their sauce, like what's the secret to you guys' success. So.
And what is that
It's the
secret?
important part. The secret is playing. I guess it's brotherhood. I mean, we don't have nobody that thinks they're better than anybody. People like Trav and Patrick. Man, you could talk to them just like how you could talk to anybody else. They're very humble, and they make you feel like a family. You want to go play for them, especially in my room. My room is young, and we got 5 DBs in there, and we all play for one another. I mean, 5 rookie DBs. Let me rephrase that. But we all play for each other, so it's really cool. And then you just love to see them succeed on the field because it's all going to come together. Like if they win, they get a stop, we get a stop. You know what I'm saying? So it all works together. And just at the end of the day, the Chiefs win. It's not one person that wins; it's the Chiefs win. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it sounds like there's definitely a brotherhood. And then with that room, I mean, having, younger guys and rookies all together in that room is going through something like this, the Super Bowl. Is that just going to help bond you guys just more so than, any other group probably?
Yes, it really is. And then you're basically setting a standard. I mean,
Yeah.
we went to the Super Bowl as a rookie, so why can we not do it again in a year two, or year three? So it's just like you set the bar high, and we're always going to be chasing that. But it's always going to bring us closer together because we're always going to look back on this and it's like, well, what we do right our rookie year, and then just fall back on that and just improve.
It's almost like a bond that you guys are creating now that's going to carry on for years, right?
Yeah, it's like the NFL, man. You can go to any team, they can trade you, whatever, but you're always gonna have these bonds. I'm always going like the Fab Five. I'm always gonna be close to them. I got their personal numbers. Everybody in the DB room I'm close with. So just having that bond, that you can go lean on them, stuff like that, it's gonna be good because there's a lot of things that go on, especially outside of football, and then you got to put them in face, and they're there for you because they know what you're going through as a professional athlete. So it's cool to have that and something that you're always gonna carry because them guys know what we go through, and just to have them. They're only a phone call away. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. And you guys spending all this time together throughout this week as well probably is helping with that bond. Just for maybe a layperson who doesn't know what all goes into Super Bowl week, just what's kind of a day in the life that you've experienced this week? I mean, you said there's a bunch of media. Do you just like wake up and go in there and you're just grilled with questions all day?
So when we first got here, we had this event called opening night. We walked on the main stage in the Sun Stadium, and you walk out, you got fans, a lot of fans that's around you, want to ask you questions, and then you got to walk down on the court, and then fans came up to you, ask you whatever you wanted to, whatever questions they wanted to ask you, silly questions, serious questions, it didn't matter, anything was free game. And then the following day, we had media, so they pushed everything, our practice back. And we had media early in the morning around like 8 o'clock, I think, 8 to like 9:30. Early in the morning, you had media, you had cameras in your face, people asking questions and stuff like that. And then after that, we have meetings, and then we have a 2-hour practice. Then after that, we have another hour of meetings. And then here I am now, you got a little free time to yourself. And then if you're not studying, either out seeing the city or, out shopping. But it's fun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's the day in life. And then you go back, and then you go to sleep. And then repeat.
Yeah, you said it's kind of like a bowl week. What's maybe some fun things you guys have done or you're planning to do over the next couple of days, while you're down there in Arizona?
One of our vets, Jay Reed, he took us out to this sushi spot, which is pretty cool. I mean, he's always known for taking us to very luxurious restaurants and taking care of us. So he took us to this, I forgot what it's called, but it was a Japanese restaurant. I got to taste raw meat for the first time.
Oh, what was that like?
It's so nasty. It's the nastiest thing. Like, it's something like, I guess your mind doesn't process it. Like, I put it in my mouth, like, it didn't taste bad, but I know it's not cooked. And it was, I couldn't get myself to
couldn't
chew
get
it.
past the texture.
Yeah, it was just sitting on my tongue, and then I was like, I can't do it, so I spit it out. But it was just cool seeing it because they had different types of presentations. He did it where it was a chef's choice. So the chef, whatever chef he decided to bring out, that's what we got. So we got this nice, amazing, like waterfall type of entree, and it had like rocks with the meat on it. And it was pretty cool. And then you use your chopsticks to get it off and stuff like that. But the best thing there was the dessert, I believe, because I don't like raw fish. I got to eat, what is that stuff? Sushi rolls. I think that's what it is. I got to eat that for the first time, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
Salmon is actually not bad, not cooked. That's actually pretty good. But the other stuff, it was not for me. But it was a cool restaurant.
Well, hopefully you'll get some good, maybe good Mexican food or something like that over the next couple days.
We went there. We went there the first day. That was really good. The fajitas is really good.
They have some good Mexican from what I remember out there.
Yeah, they do.
But that's awesome. So now these next couple of days, I mean, are you guys like fully practicing, or is it just mainly film, or like what's kind of like your team obligations, I guess?
My team obligations, I know tomorrow I'll go for that. We have practice early in the morning. It's called Fast Friday. So you get in and get out. We just have practice for an hour and like 45 minutes. And then after that, you're free for the day. You don't got to report back till like 7:30. Friends and families come in. They come in on a charter plane and stuff like that. So you get a little day to yourself, but then you got to lock back in because, it's less than a day out at that point. Yeah. So you get a little time off to yourself, but it's not, they give us enough space because they always say you got to decompress because if not, they say you don't want to be amped up already.
Yeah. How do you think the nerves are going to be on Saturday night and on Sunday morning?
Oh, it's very, very high. It's just the atmosphere, you know what I'm saying? When you're around all those people, like celebrities want to be next to you, you got that. Then you got, you're in the Super Bowl. Everybody's watching the Super Bowl. It's like, it's the second most watched thing in the world, other than the World Cup. So it's just like you're in front of everybody. And that's the time where you can make your household name. for yourself. And then at the end of the day, we just got to say it's just football. Well, yeah, it's just football, but it's just another game, and we just got to take it like that and just approach it like that, and we'll be good to go.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I have one more question for you. Are you excited for Rihanna? I know you're probably going to be in the locker room when it's going on, but when you heard that she was the halftime show, what did you think about that?
It was pretty cool. You know, I'm in the same building as Rihanna, which is pretty amazing. I love Love on the Brain by her. That's one of my favorite songs.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I don't get to watch it.
Yeah.
What's different is I didn't know halftime. It's like 30 minutes long.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be in a locker room for like 30 to 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Like average halftime is what, 15 minutes, if that.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a long time. That's gonna be something new. I have to get accustomed to. But other than that, it's gonna be pretty cool to have her in that stadium or have all the celebrities in the stadium. It's gonna be pretty fun. But one thing I'm really gonna miss, but I'm happy I'm not watching it, is the Super Bowl commercial.
Yeah.
Because you always get the best Super Bowl commercials, but I'd rather be playing in the Super Bowl than watching the commercials. But
I think that's fair to say. I think it's fair to say you'd rather be playing than watching it.
Yeah, by far. But the commercials never disappoint, that's for sure.
That is true. But I'm sure you'll see them all on Twitter the next day anyway. So.
Yes, I will.
Yeah, definitely. Well, Nazeeh, thank you so much. I know you're busy, but I appreciate you taking the time so much. And good luck on Sunday, and hopefully you can find a way to keep those nerves down.
Thank you. You know, I'm going to find a way. If I got to do it like I did in college where I didn't eat that day because I throw it up on the sideline, I may got to do that. But I'm going to be ready to go.
Yeah, definitely. All right, Naz, have a good night.
All right, thank you.
Thanks.